WWE has significant interest in an AEW talent. Plus, we have an update on the All-In Casino Gauntlet entrance, and another TNA star makes their NXT debut. Spoilers ahoy! It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. Not spoilers yet, don't worry.
We'll tell you.
We'll tell you, you cheeky little rainbow. WWE seem to have a little soft spot in their loins for an AEW talent, Sam.
It's probably going to come as no surprise to anybody, but this comes from Fightful Select's Corey Brennan, stating, regarding the Ricky Starks rumors going around on social media, NXT sources say that there is significant interest in bringing Starks into the brand once he's available. Now, this has been sort of an on-again, off-again rumor for quite some time. He's somebody that I believe his contract is up soon, if it's not up already. It's one of those where there's just been a lot of hype generally about what he could potentially do if he was to go across to WWE. There's a lot of back and forth in the more tribal corners of like, well, he'd have to start on NXT, lol, but it's the same time. It's kind of there's worse places to be in learning under Shawn Michaels.
There is that. The key word in what you said there being potential, and there's loads of it with Ricky Starks. It felt like when when MJF's AEW title reign began and we had that title match with him and Ricky Starks, we kind of thought that maybe they were going to spend a year building Ricky Starks into that key position, but then it just sort of fizzled out.
That was when the initial phase of these rumors started, wasn't it? It was kind of like, okay, this is what we're setting in for. It's going to be a very long build. We're going to get to this huge match eventually to do the big blow off, but no, it all started around then. Ricky Starks to WWE.
That's what it should. Yeah, exactly. It's. I think he'd be a good fit in NXT. I do.
Yeah.
There's a few that have gone over there that are good fits for it. You know, we've seen Ethan Page go over there recently. Sean Spears is more of a sort of player manager type role, so he's not featured a lot of the time. But I think he's somebody that younger guys could work with.
Well, this is it, and as well, Starks is an incredible talent with a lot of upside. So it's one of those where it may not be the Ricky Starks we're used to, but I think initially we're going to get some of the familiar Ricky Starks before the company maybe pushes him into directions, if he does sign there, that we've not really seen before from him.
Tonight, for the first time, we've never seen this before, AEW Dynamite emanating from Cardiff. Tonight in Wales, we're seeing AEW stars arriving and spending some time in Cardiff today. And Swerve Strickland and Bryan Danielson are going to meet for the final time before they go face-to-face at Wembley in what is being called on Dynamite tonight, the final showdown. Nigel McGuinness is going to be the moderator as Swerve and Bryan have words before we get to Wembley.
Do you reckon he's retiring?
It feels like, or it feels so heavy. The optics all feel so much in the favour of that, to the point where I go, hi, I've just won the belt, lol.
Yeah, it's one of those where I don't know, I really don't know. We had obviously the emotional montage package to Green Day. We've had like a lot of speculation from Bryan that maybe wrestling forever isn't something he wants now that he's come back. But at the same time, it does just feel like that could be part of the build.
Could be a red herring thrown in our general direction. We are building towards Wembley on Sunday. Fightful Select saying some top names are to be involved in the AEW All-In Casino Gauntlet on the show as well. It's all been kept very closely guarded secret as to
it could be literally anybody. It could be Mr. Blobby. It could be like any. Just name your talents. All right. There's obviously a set amount of matches on the card so far, pending any more that may or may not be announced. But I think that it's a chance to get a lot of talent out there in front of such a big audience, and I think we're going to be in for some surprises. The match type certainly leans into that, right?
There's a lot of speculation around Michael Oku, who apparently is close to or has signed along with Amira to AEW, and what a coming out party it would be for Oku and Amira to be part of the Casino Gauntlet at Wembley.
Especially if he puts in a hell of a performance.
That'll be one.
Go on.
And lots of AEW stars spotted in and around Cardiff. Had a message from a few people who say they've spotted Pac at Cardiff, in and around Cardiff.
He might just be taking in the sights, going to Tiny Rebel, having a couple of cans. Yeah. Sean, it's just a coincidence, Tom.
Could you be? Sean KDLA messaged me saying, just saw Pat going out of Cardiff train station. Sean, if you're lying to me, I'm going to find you on Sunday. We're having words. We're having words. Don't tease us with that. Who would you like to see in the Casino Gauntlet?
I don't know,
Like as a surprise.
I reckon we're good. I don't know, man.
You're spoiled for choice in terms of anyone from
it's sort of
because it's a nice opportunity for UK indie stars.
Yeah, well, this is what I mean. Is you can well. There's so much bleed there with AEW in the way that they approach working with partner promotions. We may see some people coming in from outside. There's a lot of talent that are underrepresented on the card as it stands. So it's sort of a crapshoot, isn't it?
See, on the one hand, I'd like to see Grado in there.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
what are you doing? What's he doing? You can't just drink a gallon of water, Tom. It's going to make you ill.
Sorry, I was just having a drink. On the other hand, I would like Grado in it. So I just got thirsty. Leave me alone.
Like we had Grado last year on the pre-show.
I will have Grado again.
It'd be nice to see Grado on the main card.
Do you know what? If it would be nice to see Grado, it's Yourself Live Saturday at the Garage in Glasgow, the night before All In. It's myself and Grado with our exciting new show, Road Stories that Grado can't tell on podcasts or he'll be in trouble. Plus, surprise special guests as well.
Get yourself along, or we'll tell Tom your address, and he said he will break legs.
I certainly will.
Yeah.
It's from 10 o'clock at the Garage in Glasgow.
Starting with mine, so please turn up.
Yours start. Yeah. I'm always starting with yours. The Rev Pro show is on. That amazing anniversary show is on at the Copper Box. We won't start, Grado and I, we won't start till Rev Pro ends. So you've got time when the show finishes to get yourself to the Garage.
Over, get along, get in.
Grab a drink, have a laugh with me and Grado until the wee hours into Sunday morning. I'd love to see you there. It's Yourself Live. Get yourself some tickets right now. On my Twitter, there's a link there. Go for it. Kenny Omega flavored news. How's he doing, Sam?
So obviously Kenny Omega out with like a major problems, but he's moving ever closer toward a return to AEW, apparently having been out of action since December due to threatening bout of diverticulitis. He underwent surgery in May. It was revealed that surgeons removed 25 centimeters of his colon, and now he's in the midst of his recovery phase. Now, the Wrestling Observer have said that Omega is training with moderate intensity at the moment. He's still got weakness in his abdominal area, and he can't take any bumps as it stands. There's no estimate as to when he could return to in-ring action, but Meltzer suggests that Omega shouldn't really be expected back anytime soon. And I think when you're coming back from something so serious, you got to take your time. You've got to know that you're absolutely good to go, because any small number of things can happen that may exacerbate an injury if he's not at 100%, right?
Exactly. We take it steady.
Or he comes back in the Casino Battle Royal.
Oh, he could do that as well. But then where would Grado go? No, he's gonna take his sweet time to come back, and it's gonna be a welcome sight when he is back, which I'm looking forward to. Now, they taped NXT for next week last night because I believe a lot of the guys are going to be off to Berlin. A lot of the production team are off to Berlin.
Going off to bash in Berlin. But this is your spoiler moment. This is your big spoiler moment. So if you don't want spoilers, then see you in a bit.
Stay safe.
We might be back a little bit later with more news, but just keep your eye on the channel.
There you go.
But continue on, Mr. Tom.
Still here? Okay, they're still here. Are you still?
They're still here.
Put your trousers on.
People, yeah.
You pervert.
Put it away.
Right. Put all of that away. Get that junk back in the trunk. So from last night's NXT taping for next week, we got a new Joe Hendry concert.
We do, which, I mean, it's going to be a standout of the show, of course.
Love a Joe Hendry concert. It's on the way to him challenging Ethan Page for the NXT title at No Mercy. Also, Trey Miguel and Wesley agreed to a match at No Mercy as well as TNA versus NXT 1.
A lovely card.
It really is, isn't it? It's really shaping up nicely. Trick Williams was added to the Joe Hendry Ethan Page match as special guest referee,
which just adds more juice. More spice, more interesting propositions to come out of that match.
That's interesting. And a TNA star made their NXT debut. Wendy Chu introduced Kalani Jordan to one of her demons. It's only bloody TNA's Rosemary! Come on!
I'm absolutely buzzing to see Rosemary in the NXT ring. It feels like, I don't know, I felt like it mightn't happen. Rosemary in a WWE ring, so this is just class. Can't wait to see it.
Magnificent. So we'll see Rosemary on TNA, on NXT next week. I had a lovely chat with her via the NetherRealm, and you can listen to that on the podcast feed right now if you feel so inclined. It's All In week, 9 pitches for All In. A little later on today on the YouTube channel and the podcast feed. You'll have predictions for All In and live reactions too, plus us what happened at as well. And also, we're down in London, aren't we?
We are. We're going to be down in London from Friday
morning
through till Monday. So we will probably see you out and about. If you see us come and just say hello.
And if you see Tony Khan, what I want you to do is just approach him.
Tell him that Tom is going to be in the venue. I'll give you the exact seat. Make sure he can't get in.
I mean,
he's going to break my legs.
I mean, do that.
He's going to break my legs.
But also,
just make sure that I'll get you Tom's seat number, get it to Tony. I'll pass the note. I'll blink it out in Morse code if I have to.
Politely ask Tony Khan
to not let Tom into the stadium.
To book Jarrett versus Hangman Page. He hasn't done it yet.
Tom, it's Cowboy versus Cowboy. It's happening. It's easy.
Of course it's happening! But Tony doesn't know that yet!
We'll just have it outside in the car park.
Don't. Yeah. I'll just do it in car park. It'll be fine. Jarrett and Hangman Page, I haven't seen it yet, Tony. You're running out of time and you're running out of options, and he's running out of legs if you don't get it sorted.
He's going to hurt me.
For the latest wrestling
Don't let him in.
For the latest...
We should just ban him for life from Wembley. You've got no idea.
What happens if the baggers get to Wembley?
No idea.
And for the latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out Cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye. Breaking your legs.